Hello my friends, I'm here to share with you another story today. Okay, so we're going to take a look at it now. It is called The Giant Turnip. You see my title up here, The Giant Turnip. And if you don't know what a turnip is, I tried my very best to draw you one down below here. It's kind of like, it reminds me almost like a potato. It's kind of one of those kind of vegetables. Okay, but it's got a root, so it kind of grows up out of the ground there. All right, so this story is going to be about a grandpa, and he's going to be growing a giant turnip. So to get your mind ready and to get your thinking started, I want you to think about the last time you saw a vegetable or a fruit that was a little bit bigger than you thought it should be. I don't know about you, but I used to go to farmers markets, and they always had some kind of vegetable on display that was a lot bigger than it should be. And I remember there being giant pumpkins and giant watermelons, and it was just really cool to see vegetables that were a little bit bigger than they should be, okay? So like I said, this story is about a grandpa, and he grows a giant turnip. Now, when you grow a giant vegetable, it becomes a little bit of a problem, doesn't it? Because how do you get that giant vegetable out of the ground and where it needs to be? Okay, and that's where this grandpa kind of finds himself. So I want you to pay attention to see how he kind of solves that problem in this story, okay? So there's five words that I would like for you to keep an eye out for while you're reading, okay? And I'm going to kind of help you through so that you can find them while you're reading. Okay, and the first word up here, I'm going to go ahead and kind of work through it so that I can figure out what it is. Okay, so I've got and I know this DGE makes a J sound, so I'm going to put it together. Budge. Okay, when something won't budge, that means that it won't move. It is stuck. So in this story, this turnip gets stuck. It will not budge. Okay, so I've got budge. And then this one, I'm going to look for some chunks in here because I know that there are two letters here that go together that you are. When you and R are together, they make that sound. Here we go. St. Ooh, there's a ST blend at the end there. Burst. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. If we have a giant turnip, what do you think that word burst could help us figure out? If something is bursting, that means that it's exploding. Oh, so I wonder what will burst in this story. Okay, so we've got budge, burst. Okay, let me look at this word and see if I can find some things. I know that ed goes at the end, and that means that it's something that happened already. So I've got ed. Let's see what else is in there. Ooh, I've got an OU, ow sound in there. Okay, and then the rest I think I can sound out. Here we go. Sprout, and then I'm going to put my ed on the end. Sprouted. Okay, so sprouted means that it starts to grow up out of the ground. If you ever notice a flower, when it starts to grow, it just has a little bit that's coming up out of the ground. That's called a sprout. Okay, when they start to come out of the ground, it's called sprouting. Okay, so we've got budge, burst, sprouted. All right, and this should look familiar because that one's in our title. This is a turnip, okay, and I've drawn you my picture to give you a good idea of what that might look like, a turnip. Okay, and then one more word down at the bottom. I know my EA goes together to make an E sound. Okay, so here I go. Eep, heap. Oh, I know what that word means. When you have something in a heap, that means there's a big pile. So I wonder what in this story might be in a big heap. Okay, so one more time. I've got budge, burst, sprouted, turnip, heap. I'm going to see if you can read them on your own this time. Are you ready? Okay, did you read them with me? I hope so. All right, guys, so I hope this helps to get you started, and I hope you enjoy the giant turnip. Okay, and I'll check in with you when I'm done. Bye, guys.